To be honest with you, I wasn't surprised because the history of this country has been doing that for so long. I'm never surprised when that happens, but I get frustrated with the people. The public is the ones that need to stand up and get up out of their comfort zone to come out and support these younger generations. That's where the power in the people comes from the people. And if we only have so many people out here, we're not having all the power we need. Enough people need to get educated and quit making excuses to not support these causes.
Well, we're all here in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement. We decided to come out and be an ally to the Black community in order for these injustices to be exposed, and for the 3 policemen who witnessed it, George Floyd's death, be prosecuted.
There's water or something. Please. I can't breathe, officer.
Absolutely devastating.
Yeah,
we're appalled.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's heartbreaking. It's sad.
And we stand with the Black community, and we stand with the family of George Floyd. We're trying our best to donate, to educate ourselves.
Yes.
Like, we all know that, like, I myself am not in the best position to, like, go and be proud and in what I'm saying, and so we have to all make sure that we're educating ourselves, we're checking ourselves, and it's our job to go out and get those resources for ourselves. Like, we were just at the protest and so many people were talking about we have everything we need in the palm of our hand. We can Google, we have all these resources, and so we're just trying to do our best to make sure that we can be the most effective allies that we can.
Absolutely.
A lot of emotions, but anger was probably the first for me. Anger because the injustice is just so large. And it's hard to tackle sometimes because of how systematic and widespread it is. But the second emotion that we felt was that we needed to do something. So we decided to follow a call to action.
I'm going to be honest with you, I couldn't get through the video. It was too painful.
Yeah, I didn't either.
We don't see any peaceful protests being aired. We just see people breaking into buildings, and that's when people assume that the majority of protesters are looting when they're not.
Yeah, and not only that, but on the news there's a bunch of footage being aired of policemen, policewomen, cooperating with people, and that to me just seems like a lot of propaganda, because in reality, the footage of cold-blooded murder, that stuff's never discussed.
I mean, just back there, the cops were laughing at us, so you can tell us whether or not the blue lives are actually with us, protecting us, or whether they're against us.
Well, I chose to be here to represent my people, and also to make a statement in the community that we need to speak up for other people, for our people, no matter the color, because we all go through the same brutality with the Anaheim police and with other police from other cities, and we're all facing the same struggle, which is police brutality, and we need to come up here and make our voice be heard. I just couldn't believe it. I wanted to cry just to think how he was killed so violently and nobody did anything. We all had liberty of expression, and I think everyone said what they wanted to say. Today's for George Floyd, but tomorrow could be us or our children. It's just the media that's sending an exaggerated message out there, because we all know that if you don't exaggerate things, you don't sell the news. So nothing that's showing it's the true reality, because like another person said, they only show the bad, but not the good, not the peace.
I came out here to support the cause of the racism that's being portrayed against all people, especially people of color, indigenous people, white people, black people, all people, to support that they're out of line. They're breaking the law. They're taking the law into their own hands wrongfully. To be honest with you, I wasn't surprised because the history of this country has been doing that for so long. I'm never surprised when that happens, but I get frustrated with the people. The public is the ones that need to stand up and get up out of their comfort zone to come out and support these younger generations. That's where the power in the people comes from the people. And if we only have so many people out here, we're not having all the power we need. Enough people need to get educated and quit making excuses to not support these causes. So that's what's going on. You know, they're getting caught now because it's so broken that it's repeating itself in history, that every empire has came down, and this is an empire. It's coming down because it's so crazy, it's so out of balance. Everybody's message, because everybody had a message. Everybody had their own sacred message in their own way. And I just feel like I was just giving my message that from my heart, because I realized how much in it I am. That I have to, because we have to let our people that don't know the story wake up so that we can come together, you know, as one again. And the political and the media that you were talking about, they're all owned by major corporations. Of course they're going to tell you what they want you to know. So when you listen to democracynow.org or all your listener paid radio stations, they are not owned by major corporations. You listen to alternative media stations, democracynow.org, NPR. There's many alternative media stations out there to get a whole full perspective of the truth that they're not telling us.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish things simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Are you guys gonna shoot if they tell you to shoot? Are you guys that big pieces of shit? Are you guys gonna shoot people if they tell you to? Is that what you're gonna do? We wanna know. Because you guys do it without them telling you. So when they tell you to shoot, are you gonna shoot? Are you guys gonna shoot?
I got a bad knee.
We got kids like you. We just want it to stop.
I respect him more than you.
Stop.
Can you show you care?
Are you guys gonna shoot? You can't even answer, dog. That's sad. I'm asking you if you're gonna take a life if they tell you to. You can sleep at night. You can sleep at night. They tell you to shoot someone. Oh, we're following order. If you can't, you're a piece of shit.
Take a knee! 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 Take a knee!
I am out here protesting against decades of racism, slavery, and police brutality against black people and people of color. I have been angry, disappointed in the system that is supposed to protect and serve us, and I've been restless. So today I'm fighting for people who don't even believe in change anymore. I know you have to be the change. So today we cannot be silent, and we cannot let them just ignore us. Media news outlets have a platform to share the truth. Not only the consequences, but the reasons why people are protesting. News outlets have this power, and I believe they have a responsibility to speak up for the people. Transparency. And let us understand, not to be afraid, not to be angry, but to understand the truth behind it. Whether it makes you comfortable or uncomfortable. Just remember, this is white supremacy. They're hiding amongst you. The KKK, horrible organizations that are meant to just kill us. They don't care about you. Women, people, minority in the police force, you need to realize this is bigger than you. This is racism. This is because of slavery. This is years of oppression. And you need to be the change. You need to demand better from your leaders. We need to demand better from that person up there with a smirk on his face. That's disrespectful. People are dying.
Not at all. We're gonna be happy that they did.
Really? They're gonna charge you, and they're gonna have it on the news outlet like, oh, he's behind bars. Look at your skin color.
Anaheim is different. Police forces everywhere have done it. Show us you are different.
Show us you are with us, not against us. Stop racism. Let's go. Show your solidarity. Show us you're with us, not against us.
Shake my hand. I'll go home right now. I will leave. I will leave. Shake my hand and I'll go home.
The reason why I'm here to protest is because racism has been happening for a long period of time, and it's been happening with every race, just not white. White people are very privileged, and it's had to come to a point where we've had to put it into a stop.
We're always having good times together.
Wish my family were like that. We never do anything. Never have the time.
Neither do we.
You know, so many people are asking how the Millers manage to have so much fun as a family.
What's the answer? Is it money?
Or is it magic?
Neither. It's something they worked out together when they woke up to the fact that they wanted their family life to be fun.
Who doesn't?
And I just want to have peace, and for people to be peaceful, people to be able to walk without the fear of dying, the fear of getting arrested. It's something we should all fight for. Well, that was just about it. Like, I had no emotion anymore because it was something that continued happening. I cried. I saw more than just George Floyd. Breonna Taylor, I saw that one. That was the one that broke me. It was a woman. It was a female. Us females know what we've been through. So another female life being taken away, that's where it hurts the most. Because not just that, there's feminism, anti-feminism, like it's just all. Seeing a woman get her life taken away was just something else in a girl's point of view. So it was just something hard for me to see, and this is why I'm here to protest for those lives that were taken away. Government trying to control what we want our message to get to say, like it's just all government control, and what we have to do is take down the system and make our new system and make a better system for every race, not just whites.
In my opinion, if you rely on media to give you the correct information, you're going to consistently be misinformed. The media isn't there to inform you. In my opinion, people need to be there to inform themselves. And that's why I urge people to get out here. You know, get out here and see it yourself. See the love and compassion. People brought food, they brought waters. Without COVID, people would be hugging each other. You know, this was a good thing of unity. So I encourage people to come out here and see that themselves, because the media isn't always going to portray that.
There's no one telling you you can't kneel. You're choosing not to kneel. We are your people. You're supposed to be defending us. You're supposed to be with us, not over there. This ain't no riot. Why y'all in riot gear? It's a peaceful protest.
Yeah, take a picture of this. I wasn't raised to shake a man's hand with no gloves. Come shake my hand. This is who's supposed to protect and serve. They have guns and won't shake our hands.
Says a lot
Take
about
the
the
knee.
APD.
What does Disney want you guys to do? They want you guys to be happy citizens. Take the knee.
I've seen too much things happen in mom and pop stores, dog. I don't want Anaheim to burn. I grew up here. This is our city.
This is our home, so fight for our home.
I guarantee if you walk up and take one, shit will change. There won't be a burning. They won't destroy shit.
You take a knee.
I'll make sure they go home.
So,
It's not a
sorry. Brother,
against fire.
It's your opinion.
It's against flag code.
Please move back.
It's against
Please
flag.
move back.
I'm speaking.
Please
I
move
don't
back.
have to move back.
That's your
I don't
opinion,
have to
right?
move back.
That's your opinion, right?
No, it's a fact.
Whoa,
Look up
wait.
flag code. Look up flag code, sir,
Listen,
and you will
listen.
see.
You are here to protesting your opinion, your amendment,
Did
right?
brothers and
And you're
sisters
not
die
telling-
for
and
this
you're
or
not telling
that?
me that I don't
Did
have
brothers
an
and
amendment
sisters
right?
die
You
for
don't
that?
have a, you're telling me that I don't have
I'm
an amendment
asking
right?
you. I'm asking
No,
you.
no, no, wait.
I'm
Let's-
asking you.
No, we're
Did
talking about
they die for
listen,
this or
listen,
that?
listen.
This or that?
No.
This or that?
Listen,
This
listen.
or
We
that?
are here for amendment,
This
right?
or that?
We're here for an amendment, right? Your amendment to protest
No.
and my amendment, right?
Is it
correct?
this flag or
No,
that?
we're here to
Is it this
protest
flag
the
or that?
flag being taken
Is
by
it this
the
flag or that?
Muslims.
It's not a opinion. It's what it is.
No, no.
It's
We're
what it
here to
is.
protest all the lives that
what
are
it
being
is.
taken away.
That's your opinion. That's your
Right?
opinion.
So you should be on the other side.
Hey, I know you don't care. I know you don't
We
care.
can't be fighting amongst ourselves, brother.
He's not one of us.
Amongst ourselves.
He's not one of
Stop.
us.
Stop. We cannot be
Serious.
fighting amongst ourselves. I understand your
Sad.
opinion. I understand his opinion. But we cannot be fighting amongst ourselves. That is not the
I'm just
issue
trying to
here.
speak my opinion.
That is not the issue,
I'm
though.
not trying to fight.
Bro,
I'm just
I'm not trying to
let
fight
him
either. I'm
know.
trying to
let
let you
him
know that you cannot be fighting with our own people like that. That cannot be happening. Because
not
that's
our
what they
own
want. They want to start tearing us apart that way.
You're right.
Okay?
You're right, but what this sign says is what he has on his belt, and that's what I'm protesting. So
Okay,
that's what I'm
I get
speaking
that.
for.
I get that. But
That's what I'm
starting
speaking
an
for.
argument like that, getting into an argument like that,
It's
right
the
now,
only way we can talk.
bro, that is
the
not
only way we
talking.
can
That is
talk.
not talking. That is friction. That is constant friction that gets nowhere. All right? If you want to talk, we can have a conversation like adults, like human beings. Not argue about it. All right? All right.
It just upsets me.
But we cannot be fighting each other. All right? All right.
Thank you, brother.